All right, today we're doing a quick video on the oil change on my 2016 F6B. It's right here, and we're gonna do the oil change. I've been doing some work on this bike. I'll show you guys the details of what I did before, what I've done so far. It's looking really good. I like it a lot. But let's get this thing done. So far, it needed to get coolant. So I used this product. I got it from the dealership. Engine ice. It's a high performance motorcycle coolant. Change that out. I also changed the spark plugs, which is all behind there. So 6 spark plugs. So now I'm doing the oil change because I want to make sure that everything on this bike is functional the way it needs to be. One of the things I love having is a lift. And once I get this up, I'm gonna get my little cleaner and just clean up some of the mess that's here so I can start fresh on a brand new job. And then I'll move on to the next. All right, so what we want to get to is this, right? So under here, there's a little head. It's like a flathead screw. And we're going to use that to loosen this up. It's like a little lock point. So you just got to basically find where that lock point is. Now, I'm not sure if the one that came on this bike, if this is the stock one or not. I'm pretty sure it is. So if you have the stock one, you just want to remove that. And I'll show you once I get the side. What I'm talking about, it just snaps out of place. Right here, there is a flathead right here and one right there, and it loosens up everything, giving me access to all of this that I need right here. And this bike has not been cleaned in this area for years, but it's okay. All right, so now we need to get this now. We need to get access to that. So I have my little pan that's gonna catch the oil once I loosen that up. So we're gonna take this, find the right size, get some good leverage, and then loosen this baby up. But it's an 18 millimeter socket, okay? And that's what we're gonna loosen up. Okay. So you can see the oil is now draining out. We're gonna let that drain out. This oil looks pretty fresh though. This oil didn't look like it even needed much of an oil change. It looks clean actually, but it's okay. You know why? Because I am now gonna know when I change the oil. And that's what matters, baby. When I change the oil, that's a plus. So we're gonna let that drain out. What you could do, so you could start the bike up and let the bike get really hot just to get it warmed up. That way you can get the oil to flow easier. That's another thing for you to think about. And as this fresh oil begins to go to waste, I'm gonna take off this filter. See, this filter is put on perfect because the one before, oh damn, the one on my 2024, if y'all remember, I had to turn the bike sideways, man, to get the oil filter off. So this is basically what we're doing. And then we're gonna put a new oil filter on. Gonna let this thing just drain out, and then we're gonna come back. And it shouldn't take you a long time. You know, when you have a motorcycle lift, and you don't have to spend a lot of money, believe it or not, on this lift. I paid what, $1,600 for a full lift that gives me a wide. I could put a trike in this one, and you could buy the one that doesn't have the wide angle. And I'll probably put a link to it or something in case you do want to lift. I'll let you know the one that I have. So we're gonna let this drain out, and then we're gonna get all the new stuff and get it back to normal. All right, so now that the oil is draining out, there's a front cowl right here. It's the whole front that covers all of this. I took that off to gain access to that oil filter, just to give you a heads up, okay? So I personally would recommend for you to take it off. It just saves you a whole lot of headache. And now we're gonna put on this new oil filter and put that plug back in. Anytime you're changing the oil, you do a couple of things. You take a dap of clean oil, and you're gonna rub it over this O-ring, just so you know that when it's time to get this thing off, it's not gonna be all stuck. And me personally, I like to put a little oil in here. Some people don't, I do, okay? And we're gonna put this back on, not hard. You can see that this is still draining. I'm gonna let that finish draining out. This is still dripping a bit too. You know what? I'm not in a hurry. I'll do some more cleaning up. I'll let this finish draining out, and that way I can have a fresh thing of oil. I'm going to use 4 quarts. This comes about 3.9 quarts, but I'm just going to use all of it, all 4 quarts, call it a day. I did the same thing on my 2024 F6B. Now we're doing that with this 2016. Also, one of the things I recommend for you to get is get yourself this oil filter wrench. It's the OEM one. I got it directly from Honda, and it fits perfectly. I mean, like a glove, okay? So get that. All right, let's start buttoning this stuff up. As that's still draining out, that's a lot of oil in there, man. I'm gonna put this on. And normally when you're putting on oil filters, you don't need to make oil filters like really tight. Just hand tighten. When you feel it sucking on, just keep on tightening a bit more until you can't go any further. And that will be more than enough tension for your oil filter. You don't need to make it super tight, because remember, as the heat begins to build up, the oil, all the stuff begins to do what it's doing. It's gonna suck in. It's gonna suck in pretty good. See, that's perfect. I don't need to go any tighter. Let me just feel if I'm comfortable with it. Yep, I'm comfortable with that. That is hand tightened. Now this is still draining out, and I'm gonna go shopping and come back, because that's how long this is taking to drain out. I'm just gonna put this on. Also, make sure your washer looks pretty good. You don't have any debris, none of that stuff like shaved metal. And then we're gonna put this back on. You can use a 17 millimeter or an 18 millimeter. I happen to only have the 18 millimeter, but it feels like a 17 can go as well. I'm gonna look to see if I can find a 17 millimeter, and we'll see. Now, if you want to use the torque wrench, you can torque this down to about 18 or 19 foot-pounds of pressure, but I'm pretty comfortable with that. This I'm gonna do about 25 foot-pounds. I'm gonna use my feel, because I've done so many different oil changes on trucks, on bikes, all that stuff. I'm just gonna use my what feels good and what feels tight enough. So, see what I'm using my thumb, and I'm just giving a little pressure. 24 foot-pounds is not a lot, because you don't want to strip it. And that's all I need. I don't need nothing more than this. All right, that's done, okay? So we're gonna button this up and then get the oil put inside this bad boy, and then the oil change is done. All right, so we're on this side now. Let's just push this up. Remember, a shorter screwdriver would be better. All right, so that's locked back into place. So now we're gonna put that front cowl back on and call it a day, and then we'll add the oil. All right, so on my bike, let me show you something. On my bike, right, I have the straps, right? I don't need the straps right now, because I have the jack on the back. So I'm gonna just remove this strap off of here for now. You wanna slide this from the bottom, and you're gonna work your way back up to the top, right? So I'm gonna take the strap off from this side as well. That way I have full clarity, and there's nothing impeding in the area where I need. You slide from underneath, and you come up and bring it right over where you need to bring it to. And there's some pins here that's gonna pull back, that's gonna push back in side of this, okay? We're gonna lock that back into place, all right? All right, so here's what it is. There are 2 push pins here, and then 2 8 millimeter bolts, okay? So the push pins are gonna go here. So I'm gonna work my way up, nice and smooth. It's gonna take a little time, a little angle for me to get this where I need to get it. But once I get it, I'm golden. There's also a little 5 millimeter screw that's right here on the side. So it's a whole lot of little screws that we have to just take our time, man, and just line back up. And once you line them up, then everything will come together like a glove. All right, so I'm gonna get this screw in. So don't forget, it's a little 5 mil. And the same thing goes on the other side. I'm just soft screwing these in. Okay, let me show you guys what I've done so far, because I know the camera, like I said, is kind of hard to see, right? So on the side, for this front cowl piece, there's a 5mm right here on the side of the bike. That's two sides. And then over here, there's an 8mm that I just screwed in. And then here, there's a little push pin on both sides. Now remember, when you're tightening these things, just tighten to feel. You don't have to go super tight, okay? At all, because you will strip these things really fast. All right, so now that we got all that stuff buttoned up, let's take this out. This is just a cover, okay? And this is gonna give you access to your oil filler. And while I'm here, let me just check my brake line as well. Brake fluid looks good. Okay, so we're gonna fill this up. We're gonna use 4 quarts. That's what I'm gonna use is 4 quarts. You could use the 4.9. I'm just gonna grab the oil, the bottles of oil, and then we're gonna fill this up. And then start the bike up, let the bike cycle a bit, and then we are golden. Funnel is a must. Grab yourself a long funnel. That way you can get this thing changed properly. And make sure my lens is clean. So this is a 10W30 HP 45. It's from Honda. It's the Honda oil, okay? 4-stroke motorcycle oil, premium full synthetic. Just to give you the heads up, I like synthetic, full synthetic. Bottle number 2. Bottle number 3. And last but not least, bottle number 4. See, when you use that funnel, you get 0 oil spill. No oil has been wasted in this video. All right, let that drain down. Boom. And then I like to take a clean rag or something. I'm trying to find something that I could wipe off this old oil that was there. Okay, here it is. I found a piece of paper towel. I'm just gonna wipe this off. You don't have to. I just like to do that. Wipe that off, and then wipe off the edge. Get off any little sludge, so you don't get any dirt inside of this area. And we're gonna put that back down. All right, that is done. And then we're gonna put this back on, okay? All right, guys, there you go. Simple oil change, nothing too complicated. Just remember to get yourself the right tools. That way you can do this job properly, all right? So to recap, you need a 5mm hex, 8mm socket, a 10mm socket, and a 18 or 17mm socket, okay? And the OEM oil filter wrench. That's this, all right? And that's pretty much all you need. Everything else, pretty easy. All right, let's go. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.